Hi, this is Mark Gilbertson. I'm the District Technology Coordinator here at Saudi Aramco Expatriate Schools, and I wanted to take you through a little bit of our new hire Schoology course and show you how we're hoping you'll use it. So the first thing is logging on, and what we'd really hope you are able to do is to go to saeslearning.org, and that'll get you to the Schoology sort of splash page we have here. Now there's a student login for Schoology that goes through our Google single sign-on, and parents don't use that Google single sign-on, so they've got a button over here. And look down here, we've got a new hire login button for you. So if you click that, it'll take you right to our Schoology login page. Now you should have received an email that allows you to, that has a username and a password for you to log in. That username and password is just temporary. Once you get a little farther into the onboarding process, you'll get a Google account here that is an at saeslearning.com Google account that'll help you get in. So we're going to start with the login and your password, and then you're going to have to choose Saudi Aramco Expatriate Schools. There's a couple of Saudi Aramco things in here in Schoology, so make sure you choose this Saudi Aramco Expatriate Schools. And again, you'll be able to go to this link later on once you have your Google account, but for now, we'll just log you right in. So this is what Schoology looks like on the inside, and we've set you up with a couple of different classes here. So these are our course dashboard, and you can see there's a calendar over here, and then we've got our SAES district course, and this is the course for the whole district, and you can explore that a little bit and see some of the resources we have there. You've got your school too. We've added each of you to the school that you're planning on going to, and then we've got our new hire welcome course right here. So you'll just click on that, and it'll take you right to the new hire welcome class. So this is what the new hire class looks like, and it's going to be sort of divided up into a couple of different sections. First of all, I'll bring you to what Schoology has going for it. So Schoology is set up a little bit like Google in that it's set up really for some folder sections and things like that. So what's going to happen over the course of the next few weeks is that we are going to, the teaching and learning team is going to be sending out some materials for you to take a look at. Now, one of the key parts of this new hire course is that you won't be tested on anything. Everything will be there for you, and we know that you're finishing up a chapter in your life back at your current position, and that's really important as well. So the materials will be there for you. It's really to support you and get you what you need, but it's not sort of to give you everything you need to be successful here. So with the new hire course, we've got some chapters that we're going to kind of roll out along the way. So we've got about 7 chapters planned right now that the teaching and learning team is going to roll out to you. The first one's going to be on belonging, inclusion, and some introductions and just some of the basics. So we'll roll that out to you, and you'll be able to log in and see chapters along the way here in this folder structure. Now, every now and then you'll also see some updates. So Schoology is divided into materials and updates are kind of the two big categories. So updates are kind of postings that go out every now and then. So if we post something, you'll see sort of an alert here. It's also a way that we get our banner going, so don't worry about that too much. So that's what updates are. Updates are little blasts that we'll send out, and we'll send out reminders through updates that we've added things to our chapters. We're going to try to roll out things into the chapters pretty regularly, but not so much that you'll feel overwhelmed. So that is the way it's sort of structured. So we'll have some chapters with some content in it. All right. And we'll also have a few other things going on. So this is the chapters with some basic information. We'll also have some discussions that we'd like to have. So the first discussion you'll see on this first page is life in Saudi Aramco. This is sort of the catch-all discussion for if you have questions about anything from where do I buy bicycles or how to pack best. And you just go in and you can type in a question that you have. about life at Saudi Aramco, and you can post it there. And one of our teaching and learning team or somebody else that's on here who's an expert will give you some attention and see if we can get you that answer there. So that's the way that looks. So that discussion is going to be sitting here right on the front page the whole time. And anytime you have a question about life at Saudi Aramco, you can sort of dive in there. There'll also be some discussions that happen during the chapters here, and there might even be some discussions led through the updates as well. The first discussion we're going to look at is just a quick introduce yourself. Now, we assigned that one as an assignment, so it shows up here in the calendar, but not all of these discussions will be assignments as well. So this one happens to be an introduce yourself. And over the next little bit, if you want to just throw in a couple of sentences about yourself, the idea that we're connecting, and a quick picture, that would be fantastic. We'd just like to get to know you and have you get to know us just a little bit as well. All right, let's talk about one other thing here. And with that one other thing, what I would like to show you is how to set this up so you get some notifications. So if you'll notice here across the top of our Schoology page, we've got a link up here. This one will take us right to our courses page again. And then over here, we've got our courses. So if I click on this, I'll go back to those same original 4 courses or 3 courses that you have. Groups are something that we'll get into a little bit later, but groups are a pretty cool way to communicate as well. And then resources are kind of your own personal resources that you have. And there's a lot of other bells and whistles in Schoology that we'll get into later, but it's a fantastic learning management system. But what you want is to set up your alerts, your notifications. So what you're going to do is you're going to go up here over in the corner and do a drop down here, and what you'll see is settings. And these are your own personal settings here, and you'll see your email and a couple of other settings in there. Don't worry too much about this first page. When you go under notifications, what you are going to do is you're going to set up the first 5 notifications here. So one of the things you might want is to have a notification every time a course update is posted. So if I post an update and I say, hey, I'm going to put some things in chapter 2 about the culture of creativity here at Saudi Aramco Expatriate Schools, that you'll get an email saying that that alert has been posted on updates. So you want to turn that one right on, and you've got sort of an on and off and a custom setting. The custom setting just lets you choose which courses you get the alert from. So don't worry about that one too much. You go to on there. Course comments on updates, assignments, or discussions. This will give you an email that when there are some comments on those updates or discussions that we have, you can turn that one on. If you make any posts, this will give you an alert for that as well. And this one you probably want to leave off, because every time course content is created, you get you would get an email. Now that's going to send you an email every time that somebody changes something on this course, so you probably want to leave that one off. And we're not going to assign any homework on this, so you don't have to worry about having course materials overdue on this one. So that's really how you'll do notifications, and that's how to use this course at this point in time. So that's really where we're at, and I hope that helps quite a bit. So let's remind ourselves. We'll go back over to the courses. It's going to be the New Hire Welcome 2022, and we really hope this course gets you in a spot where you feel more comfortable coming and joining this wonderful community that is Saudi Aramco Expatriate Schools, and but not overwhelms you, so that you feel comfortable and in knowing that there's some structure there behind you, but not that you have to start sort of ramping up on some of the details about being here. There'll be plenty of time for that when you get here in August.